Hey everybody. There ain't nobody in the chat right now. I guess I'll just be talking to myself. Name of my title is what is the name of my title? Go back. Well, besides these crazy people on YouTube, oh, there it is. Do people just wake up angry and hateful? Hey, Omega. I guess me and you gonna be talking. I'm starting to think these people on here are crazy as hell. Um, a lot of people be waking up angry. I'm starting to think a lot of these folks got some mental illness going on. Some people have been checked out, some people have not, some people are delusional. Hey, symbols. Some people are delusional. I know it ain't gonna be that many in this chat. First of all, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and then damn D, he's still on talking about the events that happened today. That was pretty interesting. Like I said, it kind of has something to do with what I'm talking about. Um, do people just wake up angry and hateful? What do y'all think about that? What you think, Omega? What you think, Symbols? I think these people are ill. Um, I never. Let me see. Have I ever just woke up mad at the world? I can't think of a time. Hey, Rich. Hey, free thinkers. Hey, Richie Rich. Well, Keenan. Keenan. Um, I'm not gonna be on here long, but I was just talking about, do people wake up angry and hateful? These people weird. They wake up mad at the world, already ready to go at another person that they've never met. I think it's pretty interesting, but it's a little creepy to me. I'm gonna show you a video. Now I do have a little bit of road rage, but I don't just wake up angry. I actually just wake up being thankful that I'm alive. But I think some people do wake up with the agenda to do something, to somebody because they're miserable. That's why I said misery loves company. They already hateful, right? Free thinkers. I ain't seen you. I didn't know. I said he must be taking a vacation. This stuff getting to him. When you know what some people are dealing with IRL, then you know you are dealing with the same shit. Oh, I hope I said it right. Yes, that. I still sound a little funky because of my cold that I ended up getting. I don't know if I got it from some kids. I don't know, but I didn't wake up hateful. Hey, Arabia, I didn't wake up hateful yesterday morning, and I won't be waking up. If I wake up, I won't be hopefully waking up hateful in the well, it is already morning here in Dallas. But I think when I wake up thankful. But I know some of these people, they already are kind of like that. Yeah, these folks be mad and be wanting to take their anger out on other people. Yeah, I mean, I had some un- unwarranted anger came out when I was going through my little cyberbullying situation, honey. I was like, these people, oh my goodness. I didn't know I made such a big impact on people that I've never met, but okay. So I'm going to show you a little film because I do now. One thing I do have problems. I have road rage because these people get on my nerves. They can't drive. Either they drive too slow, they drive too fast. Don't nobody. Why don't nobody use a signal light? Like really, okay. That's irritating to me. So I get a little upset when I drive. But I'm trying. Hey, Roy Lee. I'm trying to get over that because people be having guns and I ain't got my gun yet, so I need to be quiet. These people will shoot you if you give them 2 scoops of what. So I ain't trying to get killed. So these people are nuts. Um, but yeah, I don't wake up angry like most of these people that on this app do. I actually have some things in life that I'm grateful for. Then I have a few people. Well, I have a lot of people that actually love and like me, so that's a plus. So I have a lot of things to be thankful for, and I think when you have some things to be thankful for, a lot of things you're not going to pay attention to. Yeah, I know. I'm in Texas with no gun. Now I have I do know how to shoot. I've been trained because I did have a position before I started in the education where I was an essential worker and I was licensed to carry. At that time, we had to be licensed to carry. Now we can, carry here in Texas. But no, I I was using actually a supervisor's gun that I used to practice to get my certification at the time. But yes, I do know how to shoot somebody, so I ain't confused about that. I know our gun safeties. But really, sometimes the way my anger is, and it's only because if somebody does something to me, I probably don't need one because I know my sister said it might be a bad idea for you because really I try to be a sweetheart, but I think sometimes I let things build up and especially when people come at you, you just want to find out where they live. But yeah, that sounds creepy too, but that's how sometimes I can get when I get upset. But back to the subject. I don't wake up like a lot of people, but I've noticed when I excuse me, worked at different places or just meeting people in general, I'm like, every day's a bad day for y'all. Y'all just ignorant. I mean, hey, a good morning, how you doing? What's so good about it? Or they don't even say anything. It's like, okay, I said good morning. I try not to let stuff like that get to me. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Thank you, Roy Lee. Yeah, I can't. Like I said, that you. I always tell people be very careful of quiet people that mind their business and scary people. And I'm both. So them two people, them combinations mixed together, like they gonna do something to take you out of here because they scary and they quiet. And when I mean quiet, like I don't really I may seem different on this app, like I'm like speaking to everybody, but really I'm an introvert. I don't really deal with too many people, and the people I deal with is probably I've been knowing them for a while, or their family. So other than that, like if other folks, I keep them on the outside because you have different levels you deal with people, and some people you just treat them with a long handle spoon. But yeah, I can get real ignorant. That's because I know I'm number one. I'm short. I'm 5'2". So you know how that go. When you short, people think they got the advantage of you. So I'm be really trying to take you out of here. I'm gonna find something. I'm gonna find a brick. Get a gun. Whatever it takes to get you up off of me. And plus, some people don't know this about me. Before I let my nails grow out, I actually was boxing. I took boxing classes. I was being trained. And so I do enjoy doing that. And that also takes a lot of frustration out of you and off of you boxing. I noticed that because I remember my boxing partner, he told me, he said, dang, you angry about something. I think somebody was getting on my nerves. I don't know who it was at the time. Probably somebody on here that I wish I could have saw so I could box them in their face. But a lot of people don't think I got hands, but they'll find out if they ever approach me. So yeah, I don't want to do a lot of talking. I just start hitting. You said after 2 a.m. Selena, I've missed you. I'm glad you are doing your videos. Yes. Why are you on so late? Okay, I'm the same. You can't trust these motherfuckers, especially on YouTube. Amen. Forgive me for saying amen and MFers in the same sentence. But yes, I don't trust none of these niggas. Watch them niggas, as symbols would say. I don't trust none of these niggas. I probably talk to a few people, and that's what I have already like narrowed out. These are the people I'm gonna talk to. I ain't doing no extra. And the people now that I'm talking to, they don't do extra, so it helps out when you can deal with people that can deal with you, and whatever you say, it don't go to nobody else, it actually stays within that little circle. Yeah, I hate my accent, but it is what it is. I'm from Texas. But yeah, so you can't really trust these people. These people are weird, to say the least. I don't know if these people have been raised by wolves. I'm just at a loss for words from what I've seen so far. People have no respect for nobody. Their people are, like I said, I think they just wake up that way. They're very disrespectful to each other, and then they want other people to respect them. Where they do that at? Yeah, because that's not gonna work. And it doesn't work on YouTube, it doesn't work in real life. You don't get respect if you don't give it. It's what people seem to forget. I try to give everyone respect if they respect me. But baby, I'm telling you, I ain't, and you know what? I have not said that in a long time. So my little Delisha is coming out. My hood girl coming out. Baby. I used to say that all the time in high school. That was a mess. But anyway, I'm just being me. Look, my proper hey Harley, I'm so happy to see you. Arabia, what you talking about? Some of them have been raised by wolves, lions, and bears. Oh yes, honey. Omega, don't you start. So anyway, uh, yeah. So I have really tried my best to not wake up being ugly and hateful when I wake up. I really tried to be thankful and try to treat people like I want to be treated. Now I'm not perfect, and let me tell you, I ain't gonna be fake enough to say I'm positive all the time because that's a lie. Ain't nobody in on this planet Earth is positive all the time now. And anybody that say they do, that's a lie. I think choosing to be nice and not mean and hateful, I think that's a choice. And whoever believes in God, I think it's a lot of thing called it's a thing called free will. So we have a choice to be angry and hateful, or we have a choice to be thankful, be thankful, be kind to other people as much as we can. Now, some people you just can't be kind to, you just leave them alone because they not there. You and if you because if you try to engage with them, you're going to end up losing your positive your positive frame of mind. You're just going to go negative. So some people I don't even deal with because I don't have the time to go back and forth. Like I told you, I'm not one of those people that come on um YouTube and do this back and forth with bitch, 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 bitch. I mean, that's their whole vocabulary right there. Bitch. I'm more of the person kind of like, look, nigga, bitch. But I don't want to say that because I'm trying to live the right lifestyle. The right lifestyle for me. I try not to call people out their name unless they call me out mine. But I really am like, look, ma'am, sir, lady, man. I said what I said. Now, if you need understanding, let me explain it. This is what I meant. Now you can tell me what you meant. Okay, can we agree to disagree? Can we move on? That's the only question I'm gonna be asking. I'm not trying to go back and forth with you because I don't even know you. Number two, it's like I don't care enough to go back and forth with you and get my blood pressure all high. I don't, that's crazy. But some people on this app and in real life, I keep saying real life because this is like a virtual world. But some people take this as real life too. It can't. It well, it really is. I guess too, because I guess maybe if people saw this is real life, maybe they would act different to other people, or maybe not. Maybe they see real life, and YouTube life all mixed in together, and that's probably why people are so messed up. But anyway, I say in the virtual world and in your real life, in your everyday life, just treat people like you want to be treated. It's easier said than done, but just do the best you can. But some people, like I said, you can't really treat them like you want to. Hey, Farmer Nancy. Yeah, I probably can help you to go to sleep as much as I talk. But yeah, so people don't really take that that golden rule that my grandmother and grandfather used to teach me: treat people like you want to be treated. And now basically it's in the Bible. If you want people to be kind to you, be kind to other people. Now, do we always get it in return? No, because like I said, there is some people that actually wake up that way and they ready for a fight. If you say one little thing, you could put something in a community post and it's not even directed to them. This retarded person over there will think you talking about them subliminally, and then they want to make a whole live or put you in a content. I'm like, okay, I wasn't talking about you, but okay. Hey, yours, Mike. Let's see you come in. So I think that's pretty interesting. And for all the content creators that do that, like, say for instance, if I had an issue with Farmer Nancy and I'm just going in on her, talking about her and all this, then I decide to post her picture in my live. You know what? I would have to think a lot about this lady to actually do this. I would have to be really petty to do something like that, right? But people do it every day. You know what I'm saying? So for them, treating people like they want to be treated goes out the window because they don't give a damn about nobody. Um, anyway, so whatever they do, it's like, well, I don't like this person, so I'm gonna do it. But put yourself in other people's shoes. But I'm starting to think people like that, they wake up like that. That's just in them, to be that kind of way. Um, and I'm trying not to let the darkness. I don't know if y'all remember that live that I did about spiritual warfare, and I was saying how some of these people, they let darkness overtake them. They could come on. I can come on being Miss Positive, Selena. Um, oh, read your Bibles, pray, don't cuss, all that kind of stuff, and and wake up with a smile on your face and all this kind of stuff. And then, I'll say probably about 5 months down the line, I'm being like, bitch, what's up? Come to my page. And I'm like, how you gonna go from kumbaya to bitch? That's extreme. I'm like, okay, so who was I really? Was I really the inspirational little Christian over here? Or was I really the hood rat, the mud duck? So, these people, they got, hey, I'm like this. If I'm coming on this way, I'm going to try to stay this way because it's really who I am every day. It really is. Now I ain't going to tell you everything I do bad, because like I said, some things keep to myself. I see what this YouTube community, they'll have you out here having a prostitution ring and all kinds of stuff. You say, oh, you like sex. You shouldn't have said that. You're a prostitute. You're a hoe. You sleep with this man over here, that man over there. They don't even know you. And you ain't even slept with them. Selena throwing subliminals. Oh, yes. I'm the subliminal queen. You didn't know that? I'm just gonna be subliminal all day. I'm all day and night. I'm gonna be subliminal queen. Because like I said, some of these people, and I'm talking about me too. Some of these people ain't worth me saying their name. Okay. So yeah, I might be subliminal. I might be talking about them. I might be talking about me. I might be talking about somebody I knew. You just never know. Don't be messy. Watch them niggas. I see you. But yeah, so nah, I mean, I don't wanna come on one way and then leave out the other. And then y'all saying, what happened to Selena? Damn, she fake as hell. She came in one way. This nigga, she over there cussing and oh Lord, telling the supporters, F you. You know, I'm like, what happened to the little Christian girl, the Christian lady? Yeah, so like I said, I don't want the darkness to take over me. That's why I don't want to go back and forth with people. Like I said, that don't mean nothing to me and won't ever mean nothing to me. I don't want to do that. So I try to just like, I'm gonna let you be subliminal, and I'm gonna let you do little stuff and maybe do content on my lives and put my picture up, and I'm just gonna have a flag party. You can start calling me Flagalina, cause I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of some of these niggas on here. They playing too much. If I ain't said your name, nigga, I ain't talking about you. These people do the most. Yes, we all know who that applies to the most. My God, Roy Lee, you said it, I didn't. Um, so yeah, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm this type of person, but I do make an attempt. I try every day not to be angry and hateful, because really that's not really my thing. I was always the person that liked to have, even though I was kind of quiet in school, um, people never really bothered me. They were asking questions about me because they were kind of curious where I came from, was I mixed race, all kinds of weird things like that. I thought that was pretty interesting. And then some people would be like, you know, they would just be curious about me. It's just certain things that I was just like, why they asking me these questions? But I was always the quiet girl, but a lot of people knew me. I thought that was pretty interesting because I was quiet. So how did people know me? I was somewhere, and everywhere I go, I find somebody to say, you know, hey, I went to school with you. I can't even remember them. Um, but they remembered me. Some people I actually can remember because I've had conversations with it and I was cool with. But a lot of them people, like, they would see me and they would be like, oh, I remember you. You Selena, right? I was like, oh, okay. Hey, how you doing? You know, but I always been to myself. But I did have, it was one girl, her name I think was Tiffany. It's a little hell for her. I was in 12th grade. It was in 2000 and blank. I ain't gonna tell you the year I graduated. It was 2000 and blank. And it was this girl that everybody was like, she fights a lot, I think some people were a little scared of her or whatever. She was one of them little hood chicks that thought she was bad or whatever. And I came from an arts magnet school. I originally I went to an arts magnet school and I was in theater. Then I moved with my dad. I was with my dad and I went to a school in Dallas where it's considered the hood. Um, some of y'all may know kind of the area, South Oak Cliff. They call it Oak Cliff, but South Oak Cliff. So I went to a school over there in that area. And it was this girl, she thought she was so bad. And one time we was in a computer lab and I was in the class with her and it was another big girl that was with her. And I had to go to the restroom or something. I ended up leaving and coming back from the restroom and she was sitting in my seat. I said, excuse me, you sitting in my seat. She was like, and so you know what I did? I pushed her ass up out that seat. She was like, what the hell you do that for? I'm like, I told you that was my seat. See, and she didn't mess with me no more she didn't even try. Well, she tried, but she didn't try after that. And I think when I did that, she was like, she was confused because at first she thought I was just gonna go to another seat. I'm like, no, nigga, that's my seat. And that's why I say, be careful about scared people and quiet people. Cause we is just as ignorant as. That's why I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of bitch, 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 bitch. I'm just gonna throw hands. Try Jesus, don't try me. Um, these people have shown they have some sort of mental and self-esteem issues, projecting their anger onto others. Correct. Correct. I ain't had the best esteem in the whole wide world, but I can tell you one thing. I don't feel good making other people feel bad just because I feel bad about myself. Um, I never thought that I was a young lady that was all of that. At one point, I didn't even think I was, you know, I didn't think I was pretty enough, as you would say. Even though I've always had gotten attention and people have always talked about how pretty I was, I never really thought that at one point about myself. But I've always been a person, even though I didn't feel good about myself, I didn't try to project that onto others. And I see that's what a lot of people, grown women, like grown women and grown men, 30 plus, they got some self-esteem issues that they haven't dealt with, and then they project it on other people. Like when I was saying about how some content creators, they could post you in their live, like put your picture up, or maybe you on a live on somewhere else and they put you on there and you're looking a certain way, and they try to break you apart and talk about you. I think that's pretty interesting because number one, you really have to be really low to really critique somebody to that extent. Number one, I don't pay anybody that, okay, Omega, I don't pay anybody that much of attention. And then on top of that, I have never did that. Now, if somebody else, another content creator, and especially if it's been somebody that's been messing with me or has something to say about me, I'm gonna laugh. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Especially if they unattractive, I'm like, yeah, that's what you get talking about me. I don't even know you. And then I say, ho. But anyway, I do get, like I said, I do laugh because I'm like, But just to go around doing it to people that I don't know that haven't really did anything to me to really go to that extent, like, nah, I ain't got time for that. Like, that's just not what I do. But like I said, it just depends on what you done to me. But I don't go out purposely trying to do that to other people just because of how I got some stuff on the inside with me. And that's why I was telling somebody in the Black community, a lot of people don't take therapy. They don't take that as an essential because a lot of people be having like a anger issues, maybe from a daddy not being in their lives, maybe if they had a bad relationship with their mother or their siblings, or what, or molestation has happened, or what, or incest, whatever has happened in people's families, like when they were like young, they don't get help for that when they're older. So when they get to an age when they're pretty much stuck in their ways, they don't really feel like they need help. They feel like they're good. And really everybody can see around you that you're crumbling, like you are a mess. You know what I'm saying? And nobody in this earth is perfect. We all have things because of generational curses and things that's in our family that are passed down to us. And if we don't deal with certain things, like, we will become that angry, bitter person that you can't say, like, it was I had one cousin. I'm thankful that she got help. Because homegirl was pretty angry. You would say something to her, she'd be ready to go off on you. I said, I'm like, damn. So I'm like, stay far away from her unless you want to fight. She was like that, and you could have to be very cautious of how you approached my cousin Joanne, and she was a fighter too. So, like I said, she didn't play. Um, Whenever I need to for her to, come with me, she gonna come. But she was a little angry. You couldn't have a conversation with old girl. I don't know what was going on, but eventually she kind of simmered down, and people was able to give her constructive criticism without her going off. And she started going to therapy. So I think that's kind of what helped her. And I go to therapy. I think I go to therapy for a lot of other reasons, but one of my reasons was like, some of y'all don't know, I did have an anger issue. And that's why I'm saying looks can be deceiving. Just because I ain't going off on YouTube acting a fool, I understand where I am. Okay. This is YouTube. So even though I can delete videos or make videos private, people will never forget how you made them feel at the end of the day, right? So you kind of have to be cautious of how you do things because, and this is a public forum. So when I come on here, I don't want to put on the front, but at the same time, I want to act like I got some home training, right? So there's just certain things that I'm not going to entertain because I know I have home training, and things like if anything on YouTube can be brought back up. Somebody could be screen recording you. You don't even know they watching you live. I think those are weirdos, but they screen record you. They tape everything, and so uh they could you could say, hey, I'm trying to improve. They 2 months later they could do a video. Look at her, she's doing this, she's doing that. Look at her, she's a liar. Look at her, she cussed this person out. Look at her, she did this. You're like, what the? So you really have to be cautious of what you're doing on this YouTube. You can't just be like, it's, hey, drama is money. You should care about your reputation. You should care about how you make people feel. I'm not talking about everybody because everybody not going to like you. But for the most part, people should be like, I like this person because they seem sincere. They seem like they're trying to be a better person. They seem like they're making improvements on their life. They seem like they're trying to help other people. So those are the things I would want people to say about me. Not, I'm angry. I'm an angry black woman. I cuss your ass out. Bitch, you better not say nothing to me. And all this kind of stuff, like me outside, nigga. All this kind of weird stuff. It's like, that's weird. And so, but I had to go for counseling for that because I'm like, see, people like to take my quietness, what they say, take your meekness for weakness. They like to take your quietness for weakness too. And then when you do act a fool, you crazy. Well, yeah, I am. You just met her. You just met Delisha. So yeah, that's one of my middle names. Oh, I just doxed myself. Oh, let's see what Harley said. Um, okay, he's working on me. I hear you, girl, Farmer Nancy. Harley said, I go to the therapist twice a month. Very much needed. Right. Me too. Those are the people that now will throw their life away in the simplest of situations, being cut off, driving, skipping in line for sneakers. Right. Hey, No Limit. I missed you. I hadn't seen you in a long time. Exactly. That's why I keep a low profile. Yeah, No Limit, you seem like you would get with somebody. You was gonna get with somebody. Who was that? OG Knucklehead. You was really gonna get him one night. It was kind of funny though. But yeah, so you deal with stuff like that and you be like, let me get some help before I end up in the psych ward, jail, or deceased. So that's some things you got to look at. Nobody, I would say, I'm not above reproach. I don't have a problem when people tell me, "Hey, you kind of flipped on a person, or you could have did this differently, or maybe look at it this way." I always ask people, and that's why I have a few people that I be going to and be like, "Look, did I do this? Do I seem like this?" And I have real people in my life that actually will tell me the truth when I'm, miss the mark. And like I said, we're not gonna always um have it down perfect, but at least try. Some of these niggas on this app and everyday life, they don't even try. So that's what is kind of irritating to me. But I'm like, I'm trying because I'm trying to keep from going to prison, you know, trying to keep from going to prison, trying to keep from doing something that would not only jeopardize my life but other people's lives. So yeah, that's why I say I work on myself. And then some people be like, she still this, she still that. That's because you just don't like me. So, and that's fine because I might not like you either. Usually the people that don't like me, the feeling is very mutual. Conflict resolution should be a required course before adulthood. You know what? They really need to. I think they need to do that in elementary, junior high school, and high school because I don't know. Like I said earlier, I think some of these people been raised by wolves, or they just had a lot of different a lot of the kids live with their grandparents or one grandparent, which would be a grandmother for the most part. Or they live in, hey, Ronald, how are you? Missed you. Um, or they're living with a single mother. So a single mother, they can do so much help, for a boy, but they can also do so much harm too. Because one thing, I don't care what nobody say, um, a woman cannot raise a man. Okay. And I think sometime when that happened, that child grows up angry. That boy ends up angry. And then he becomes an angry male if he doesn't have that proper leadership from a male. That's my belief. But, some women say, I can be the mama and the daddy, but some you can't do that. I don't care what nobody say, that doesn't work. uh we have roles. Unfortunately, life um gives people different circumstances that they have to deal with. So you just do the best you can. But a lot of times I think people raise up angry children because they're angry. They probably angry. They got to work two jobs. They don't got no help. Then they take it out on the kids. Then the kids take it out on some kid at school. Then they take it out on the teacher. I mean, it's just an ongoing cycle of anger. I'm like, you supposed everybody need counseling. Everybody need it. And those that think they don't need it and they good, like, nah, baby. Because even the counselor needs a counselor. My counselor has a counselor. So like I said, nobody is above approach. Nobody is above getting help. We all have problems. And if we don't deal with them, it makes us who we are. And that could be good or that could be bad. But I hope if I continue to keep doing this YouTube thing, I hope that once, like maybe a year from now, hopefully I've grown some more, subscribers. But if not, I'm cool with what I have now. Because I don't, I don't really expect 400 people in my chat. I I don't. I'm just gonna be honest with you, because most people want the drama. They want the back and forth panels with all this weird stuff, people talking or whatever, and arguing and all that crazy stuff. So I don't expect it. I just want to be able to be a safe place where people can come. If they want to come on my panel and talk about some things that I'm talking about, that they will be open, they will be free to do so. And that's all I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to, what's that thing I was telling somebody today? I said, how can you make the world a better place when you're not a better person? And it really starts with us in order for us to make the world a better place. You know what I'm saying? It starts within each one of us. And when people like, I ain't got time for that shit, I'm like, bless your heart. You lost. Because people need to be working on themselves. Why? Okay, that's why I won't hit your link. Why? Because I be talking a lot. Because you can tell me to hush. A lot of these adults have not addressed past trauma. It's coming out in different forms. Right. Free thinkers. And that's what I'm saying. I don't want to be like that. I want to deal with my stuff. So when I come on here, y'all won't be like, damn, she having a mental breakdown tonight. What's going on? I need to be already dealing with that. So when I come on here, um, I don't want to be running folks off with my anger, but some people like that anger. I think it turns some people on because they run to it. But it ain't gonna be over here because I ain't got time to do that. I ain't got time to go back and forth with you niggas. And that's a song too. I forgot who did that song. Was it Snoop Dogg and what's that little short comedian? That song. I ain't got time to go back and forth with you niggas. And I really don't. I don't know you. You don't know me and I don't know you. I ain't going back and forth with you folks. And I'm just gonna hey, you gonna call me Flagalina because I'm tired of these folks putting my picture and stuff up there. Like, if you don't like me, fine. I don't like you. But I'll be putting my picture up there. Okay, little Duvall. Okay. Yeah, I like that song. And he telling the truth. I ain't got time to go back and forth with you niggas. Like I said, you stay over there. Let me and my little 2 subscribers um be at peace. I ain't talking about you. I might be talking about you, but so yeah, I'm just tripping tonight. See, this is the real Selena. The real Selena. I ain't all proper. Not tonight. It's one, almost finna be two. And this is really how I would talk to my homegirls, my homeboys, my family. This is really who I am, you know. Now, I would like to be a little bit more transparent on a lot of things, but sometimes, like I say, it's not safe, especially what I have encountered in this last past year. No, it's just some things I'm just not gonna say because these people will slice, dice, and everything you say and have you looking like real crazy out here, like they tried to do. But I'm glad that some people don't listen to the bull and they actually get to try to get to know you and hear what you're saying. And that was one of the reasons why I wanted my channel, because I didn't want to be one of those angry black women content creators. I wanted to be something that was totally different than what people are used to. And I'll start camming up. I can cam up now, but you know, um, I'm a little, sometimes I'm a little leery because of what people do when they have personal vendettas against you and they try to put your pictures in their content, and that's really irritating to the point to where it's like, see, now I have to get ignorant and do things that I really prefer not to have to do. But because people don't understand boundaries and they have no decency about themselves, because they have a personal vendetta against you or they want to prove a point, they will put your picture up and stuff. And I don't really like that. You guys probably have seen some of it, but and I have been live where I have cammed up, but now I'm just kind of like, I just have to do what Right. Exactly. No limit. I just have to do what I'm comfortable with at this time. Now, next week, when I do an interview with somebody, I will cam up, for a little while, because I'm interviewing someone, but I feel more comfortable and I feel like I can be more expressive when I'm off camera because people are weird. They'll be like, "Oh, she turned this way. Oh, she did this. Look at that. Look at that angle. Look at that nose. Look at those lips. Look at those ears. Look at that lace front. Look at that real hair." I mean, it's just everything. It's like, damn, y'all something else out here in these streets. Y'all ruthless. But I don't want to be cutthroat like that. I just hope that I stay I just hope that I stay Selena, and I believe I will because I've always been Selena. I've never tried to pretend like I was some other character on this app. Like, oh, I'm really a demon, but I'm acting nice and friendly to everybody. But don't turn your back because you're gonna have a knife. And it's like I don't want I don't want to be like that. Like I just want to be me and I want people to be them, you know. So I don't wake up. I don't wake up with violence. And I hope y'all don't either. I hope whatever issues y'all deal with, I hope y'all deal with those at your time, but I hope that it's very important. And therapy might not be essential for some people. Do what works for you. Thank you, Harley. You're right. Don't cam up if you don't want to. Who cares what these people think? Right, free thinkers. And free thinkers, you was kind of upset the other day. I ain't never seen you type no cussing words. Who pissed you off? Cause I said, look at free thinkers. I was just laughing, honey. I thought it was funny, but it was true. What you were saying was very true. Like, what can you say? What can you not say? Then if you say something somebody don't like, hell, you content, baby. So it's like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't over here. No matter what, there will be that person that records and pauses until they get the worst still shot of you. Right. Right, Roy. And that I had one content creator. I think this heifer, she must have distorted my picture or something and had my face looking all droopy. I'm like, what the I'm like, now I know good and damn well I don't look like that. I said, Jesus, what's going on? You got stuff like that. I'm like, my face had me looking all like a droopy. I'm like, Lord, the devil is busy, but he ain't gonna win over here. Just so yeah, I noticed that they will do a still shot, have you looking straight up crazy. Hey, MG, have you looking straight up ignorant and crazy. I said, Lord have mercy. You talk about a hater. Mm, I wouldn't do nobody like that. But like I said, I can't worry about what people do. I have to worry about what I'm going to do and how I'm going to respond. A lot of hateful people want you to respond just like them. But like I told y'all they keep messing with me. I'm gonna be called Flagalina up in here, cause we gonna hey leave me alone. I'm like this. If I ain't messing with you, don't mess with me. If I don't comment over there, don't comment over here. Just stay in the bushes and go from there. But I notice some people are not creative enough to make up different um like topics. Like you have one person, all they're talking about is dating and relationships. Like oh, let's talk about why men cheat. Let's talk about why men like light skinned women. All this crazy shit. You're like, what is this? And people actually listen to this. Then you got somebody over here. Now I am kind of I do kind of like hearing about that what is that guy? I think his name Sco. I know he's from Dallas. He talks about a lot of the rap artists, like, when Young Dolph, rest in peace, when he had his murder case, and then he talks about a lot of like Charleston White, a lot of things like that. Now, I do like looking at some of that stuff, but I really don't like the stuff about the relationship stuff, about why men do this, why women do this, why men choose these type of women, all this kind of crazy stuff. Like, that stuff ain't for me. I don't want to hear it. But teachers on, or going back and forth with I don't even know these people, but they going back and forth with each other about who slept with whose husband, and who got more subscribers than this person, and why I don't like this person no more. We don't rock with it. I'm like, I'm not into that anymore. I don't really even think I was. I just sometimes like to watch to see what these folks be saying, because some people are really good roasters. But then I think about it, I'm like, they getting on my nerves. There's too much hollering over there. Then you got another person making elaborate stories, and you're like, okay, is this a charlatan? What is this person? What are they trying to do? They're making stories about other people. So you got that over there. So it's so much going on this app. And it's like, child, I don't even know. I just want to stay in my own little lane over here with my 2 subscribers. I want to be left alone. Because like I said, they keep playing with me. Call me Miss Flagalina. And I suggest, if you see something, but some people don't want to get involved. They're like, I don't want to get involved with that. But, I know in the past when I've seen some things that it didn't have nothing to do with me directly, but it was somebody that I knew, and I knew it wasn't right. And I reported it because it wasn't right, because that's just the right thing to do. But then I don't want to get involved in stuff, but don't be a participant either. Like, learn to just kind of chill out. If a lot of times, like, I don't really go to a lot of people's chats anymore. I don't even really ghost watch a lot of people now, because some people are so uninteresting, and it's the same old stuff every day. The same people doing the same thing. Everybody's hollering, everybody's screaming, everybody's cussing and fussing. So it's pretty much the same thing. Um, People that were once cool are not cool anymore. All this just unnecessary drama, when you got so many things in the world that's happening around us that we're not even paying attention to. Like, what if there's going to be a blackout in the next month or year, where everything is all blacked out? How are we going to survive? That kind of thing I think about. Or like, you know, what are the things I need to keep on preparing myself when I can't get food from the grocery store? Like, stuff like that. What things can I eat? How am I going to drink water? Things like that. I think about stuff like that. Or what's another thing? Um, just how am I going to survive in the next year or so? And what I mean by that, things are not getting better, they're getting worse. But just because things are getting worse, hey, cornbread, just because things are getting worse around us, that don't mean we should let our disposition be that hateful, ugly spirit too, you know, because we still, we might be going through stuff, but we still got probably a little bit more than another person. So that's why I say you can't let that hate take over you. You have to kind of get through it, because if you don't get through it, it takes so much out of you, and you start looking hateful, you start acting hateful. People around you can't stand you. People around you can see how toxic and you really are, and you can't see it. You blind to it because you think you all right. You think you good. You got the big head. I'm good. I don't need no help. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I got this. And you one of the main people that needs some counseling. You one of the you one of the main people that needs to do some forgiveness, because a lot of times a lot of hate and anger that comes from unresolved unforgiveness, when you don't really deal with it. And like I say, ain't nobody perfect. And what people don't understand, when you forgive, it's not for that person. It's really for you. It's for you to be straight with you and your creator, if you believe in a God. Like, it's for you. It's not for them. And that's what I remind myself when I had these people coming at me and still be doing stuff. I have to remember, forgiveness is not for them. It's for me. I gotta be free. I don't want to be angry and a miserable person going off on people that ain't did nothing to me. That's not who I want to be. I don't want to represent that type of person. I want to represent the type of woman when, hey, yo, crazy cousin, I'm glad to see you. I want to represent the person when a man see me, or when a man is considering me as his girl or his wife. He's not gonna see an angry black woman that needs therapy. He gonna see a whole woman. He gonna see a woman that has flaws, but she is working on her stuff. He's going to see a woman that is trying, that is making improvements on her life, that wherever she goes, she's trying to make the atmosphere around her better, not worse. That's what I want to be whenever that man finds me. And not just a man, but people. I want, when something happened to me, I don't want people to be like, I'm glad that Heifer dead. Like, I don't want nobody saying that about me. You know, some people gonna say that about you anyway because they don't like you. They ain't even trying. So we ain't worried about them. Put them over there on the left side. I'm talking about the people you've never met that you'll have a relationship with, or people that you already have in your life. When you die, you want people to be like, she did this. She encouraged me when I was down. She smiled at me when I was having a bad day, and she don't know that helped me from not killing myself. That's the type of person that I want to be. I want to be a help to people, and I don't want to be walking around like a statistic. That angry black woman, that woman that has a chip on her shoulder. Like, that's not where I want to go. I want people to see something different. And like I said, I'm not perfect. I mess up a lot, like a lot. But one thing about me, I know that there's some things that I'm wrong on, and I try to work on those things. I don't like dwelling, oh yeah, that's just the way I am. No, that's not the way I am. I have done this, but that's not who I am, basically. So it's like, when I leave this earth, I want people to be like, I am so glad that I met her. I was thinking about it, was kind of making me emotional, because I had when my my nephew and nieces, when they see me, they are so happy to see me, and that just does something to me. I don't know why, but kids are kind of funny. If they don't really like you, or they ain't feeling you, they're not gonna they don't care if you family or not. They ain't coming to you. Even though kids can be forgiving. But my nephew and nieces, when they see me, they're like so happy. It's just like, when they see me, they're like, ah, they're running to me. They're happy. They're Aunt Selena, and that just makes me feel good, that people are happy to see you walk in the door. Like, kids' eyes light up. I think about that a lot. I think about when I'm around my family and some of my friends, when they see me and I haven't seen them in a while, I haven't talked to them. I can see in their eyes. You know how sometimes, people can't fake that light in their eyes when they're happy to see you. I had a woman to tell me, Selena, when you smile with your eyes. And I notice when I see some of my family and friends that I haven't maybe seen maybe in a week or two, and they see me, I can see that they actually smile with their eyes too. They're actually happy to see me. And that's a wonderful thing. But a lot of people can't say that. A lot of people hate to see them coming, even family. So, but when you have that, it makes your heart feel good. It makes you feel like some of the things that you're doing to work on your inside so that you don't become hateful, actually really it's working, right? So I just suggest, and this is just something I suggest. Thank you, Cornbread. I appreciate you, and I want the best for you too. I don't want you to be angry with these people. I want you to learn to forgive for yourself, because it's like I said, forgiveness is not for um, it's not for them. It's for you, because at the end of the day, none of these niggas pay your bills. None of these niggas will give you peace, love, nothing like that. So you have to allow people like that do things to you, let it go. If you have to say this every day, I choose to forgive this person, or I choose to forgive my enemies, or however you do it, or I choose to forgive my family for doing this, do it. And you have some people, we have to do it every day. I know I do. I have to do it every day, because sometimes I want to get real violent. Don't let this don't let this 5'2" fool you. 5'2" people can be just as crazy. Um, Let me go back. None of us are perfect. We can't control that, but the extra baggage that gets carried is a choice. Correct. Like I said, everything is a free will. And then I look. Harley says, "My two boys bring my life joy. It's a beautiful thing, right? To have people that actually care for you, and then you can see it in their eyes when they see you. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. Like I said, when my nephew and nieces and when they see me, they act a fool, and that makes me feel good. It really, really does. And that's how I'm okay sometimes when I hear certain people, if they don't like you or they feel you a certain kind of way, because baby, I got love. I got love with my family and friends, even people I don't really know that well. I've gotten love from people, because you connect with certain people, that have the like, you have that likeness, that like of spirit, I guess that's kind of the same, and you get love. And so I dwell more on that type of love than dwelling on the people that don't like you and that have already made judgments about you already, and they've made up their mind who you are and what you are. That's fine. If you make up in your mind that I'm fake, that's fine. If you make up your mind that I'm a whore, that's fine. Whatever you make up in your mind that's negative about me, that's not going to hinder me, because in my life, I'm surrounded by love, and I have people that actually appreciate my existence. And I hope that everybody in this chat and some that support me that's listening have that too, because when you have that type of love, and when you're learning to forgive people that you don't want to forgive, you start to really see the importance of that, of letting go, and how actually it really frees you. uh Thank you, No Limit. It actually frees you at the end of the day. You become so you become a little happy, You become not so stressed out and intense. I remember at one point I was very intense because I had a lot of unforgiveness for certain people in my life. Some have passed on. I remember I'll tell you this one little situation. I don't want to get too deep because, like I said, these people are weird on this app. But I had a situation with my dad. You know, he could be he could be something else. He could be a little verbal abusive, a little emotional abusive. I mean, he was just he was like one of those people that was angry. And he was angry for a lot of different reasons. Some things I was aware of what happened, some things I wasn't. But I remember the last 10 years of his life, I went through a process of learning to forgive him. And I even went to him and I said, you know, Dad, I forgive you for the things you've done to me and said to me. And I hope that if there's anything that I've done to you or said to you, that you could forgive me. And that was the start of us actually having a relationship. Like I said, it started off a little rocky, but it started to get smooth because I started to let go of some things. He started to let go of some things. And then we started to get to know each other for who we are. So those past 10 years of his life, with me getting to know him and him getting to know me, was a blessing. And actually, prior to his death, me and my other sisters were taking care of him. And I have no regrets. No regrets. And that's the best feeling, to have no regrets. When you have dealt with a person that you've had unforgiveness for so much to where it weights on your back, you can feel it. You're tense. You're tense with everybody. You're angry with anybody. Anybody that can say anything to you, you'll go off at a you know at a drop of a dime. I mean, I used to could go off like that, and most people don't believe it now because I am different from going off at the drop of a dime. You know, now I still can get ignorant, like I said, but I'm trying not to do that. But at that time, I didn't care. I'm like, you gonna get it. And but that's because I had so much weight of unforgiveness on my back. And I was like that, waking up all crazy and mad that I even woke up. I said, now that's real sad. And people do that every day. They mad that they actually woke up. And that's why they be taking it out on other people. So once I let that go and started to build a relationship with him, and started letting a lot of little stuff that I couldn't change in the past, I started to become better. Even my family could see, oh, she's different. She's changing. And even my dad said something to my sister. She said, you know, Selena's different. And I thought that was amazing when she told me that. Because really, like I said, a lot of people don't know this. I'll fight in a minute, but I also will cry in a minute too. That's kind of crazy. But I really, when that happened, when he said that, that made me feel so good that other people can see your growth around you. And he said that before he died. And that's what I'm telling you. If you got some problems with anger, if you waking up like that, most of the time it's unresolved unforgiveness that you got for somebody. Or maybe you have it for yourself. Maybe it's something that's hard for you to forgive yourself about. But at the end of the day, you can't go back and change time. You are where you are. And by your, sometimes by decisions, sometimes it's just life. But you got to deal with it where you are. Now, either you gonna stay mad all the time, waking up all the time mad, or you gonna learn to forgive every day, because it's always somebody or something you have to keep forgiving. And again, it's not for that other person, it's for you. And I said, I'm refused to be that black angry female going off on folks. Deal with their unresolved issues. Deal with those traumas, that unforgiveness that you hold in your heart for somebody that you haven't forgive. Like I say, I'm not I'm not perfect, and I'm definitely trying not to teach anybody, but I'm just going by my experience, and I want to help other people to find another way, because a lot of the stuff that's going on YouTube, it's a lot of things. The reason why it's going on, a lot of people got some unresolved trauma, and they got I see a lot of unforgiveness, and sometimes that unforgiveness don't have to do with that person they're going back and forth with. Sometimes that unforgiveness has everything to do with what they haven't dealt with. So like I say, i hope that I didn't talk too long, because I know, you know me, I can talk. Put a one in the chat. I don't know if anybody wants to come up, because if not, I'm gonna go ahead and close out. But I hope that I help somebody, because as I'm going through this thing called life, I'm learning also lessons. So whatever I'm learning, I'm trying to apply it to my life and tell other people about it. I don't ever want to talk about something that I'm not doing, um, or haven't tried, or the thought have never, came to my mind. I really want to talk about things that really are meaningful. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not looking for a whole bunch of people over here, because, like I said, I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got no drama for you. Now you can go to them other channels for that and hear them lie and make up narratives about folks that they've never met. But I don't have that type of energy, and I don't have time to have people on my panel going back and forth with each other. So we're not doing that. Like I said, I don't mind having discussions with people. We can agree to disagree. It's okay to have healthy debates and all that kind of stuff, but nah, I ain't doing all that crazy stuff over here. Some people rather sit and whine about people they don't know instead of moving on. Wow, let me put your comment up here, because that's what a lot of people need to do, and I'm gonna do that too. That's why I was talking about moving on, forgiving. And I'm not forgiving them niggas for them. Shoot, I can care less about them, but I care about me. And I care about my peace of mind and how I feel every day when I wake up. Uh, and you did. Oh, thank you, Harley. I'll try to bring y'all good stuff, as much as I can, really, because like I said, I'm just getting my feet wet. YouTube is their therapy instead of them getting real help. Right. Get your ass and get some real help. Quit all that sitting up there coming on YouTube acting a goddamn monkey. Then you want to sit up there and tell everybody else they the problem. They need to accept responsibility. I'm holding you accountable. Hold yourself accountable, Negro or Negrette. Looking at me, you better look at your ass. Now here I go. I was doing all right. Then there I go with that. I say ass. my Texas ass. Oh Lord. Yeah, it's getting late. I'm starting to get real goofy and ignorant. And don't let me get no tequila, honey. It's all over. I will be on this YouTube, and y'all gonna see me cam up. I'm gonna be on top of the table. Yeah, I'm be twerking. So I don't need no tequila when I'm on here. Two things I can act real crazy: tequila, and when I get real sleepy. Yes, we are work in progress, Harley, and I'm gonna continue working on myself, and I hoping everybody else do the same thing. And and quit letting, and this goes for me too. Quit allowing niggas to make you feel like you something that you not. Like I know this about me. Sometimes I'd be like, damn, these niggas, they ignorant. Like, why you gotta be this? Why you gotta be that? You don't know these folks, but they know you. They say they know you. But I think about stuff. I'm like, oh, these folks get on my nerves. But then think about it. I'm like, Let the people that choose to get to know you, let them see the real you. Let them see you for who you are and not for what other people are saying about you. Cause I know me better than somebody else on here. I promise you that. I promise you, besides God and some of my family and some of my friends, because even some of my family and friends, they be like, girl, I don't know about Selena. But I promise you, don't nobody know me more than I know me. Okay. So for some people to tell you who you are or what you did, um, I'm gonna tell you to fall off the face of the earth. You don't know people. I don't know you. You don't know me. And nobody should know you more than yourself. So how you gonna tell me who I am? That's what I'm just appalled. That's a big word I used tonight. Appalled. I'm really appalled. I'm really appalled at how you think you know me. How you think you know I'm fake? How you think you know I'm a whore? Did I sleep with you? You know somebody I slept with? I'm just I think it's funny now. Back then it wasn't so funny. Like I said, I want to find out where them niggas live. For real. For real, for real. I want to get some of my cousins that's already engaged that don't care about going back to prison and handle up. You know what I'm talking about? But, hey, it is what it is. Like I say, I'm just learning to forgive and move on the best way I can. And I'm gonna have to do it every day because some of these folks you're gonna have to say a prayer each and every day, sometimes every minute. Cause you'll see something that piss you off. You be like, man, you just better be glad you not in front of me or in Dallas, Texas. Cause I ain't making no trips. I'm not gonna be like Ty. I like Ty, but I thought that was pretty stupid, and I'll tell him that too. I'm not making any trips to troll anyone. I'm not gonna want to troll. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna be already preparing my family. I will be going to prison, so I'm letting y'all know now. Um, getting I've gotten all my affairs in order. This is what I've set aside for my family. Uh, but once I go and take this trip, um, I will be taken into custody. So yeah, I'm not gonna be doing any trolling. So like I said, you gotta be real careful about scared people and quiet people. I keep telling y'all, them the people that will get you got every time. Some folks you gotta make them a believer. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, I'm working on forgiveness. So the moral of this story is don't wake up hateful, angry, taking it out on other people. Deal with your stuff, get you some help. If you don't believe in God, go to therapy. If you got a normal, well, I'm not gonna say no. Hey, mom, what I'm talking about? Don't be waking up angry and hateful. And honey, we're gonna have to talk about what just happened. What you got, Queen Regina? What you said, Queen Regina? Why you didn't send me the picture first? Now look at me. I was talking about not going to jail. I was saying I ain't gonna be like Ty. I ain't gonna be trolling. If I'm gonna come and see you, I'm gonna prepare my family that they gonna take me into custody after I handle up. You know what that means, Mom. But next time, don't send no picture to Queen Regina. Dang, what's wrong with you? Send them to me first. Oh Lord, I'm sure Jesus wouldn't be happy about that. But hey, it is what it is. He know I like men. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for sitting up with me. Because y'all could have been anywhere on this YouTube streets listening to that foolishness. But instead, you came to me. And I appreciate it. And anybody in this chat that I can help promote your channel, and I do promote a lot of people's channels and lives too, just let me know. I want to help other people. Because you know what? You reap what you sow. So when I'm helping someone, I hope you help another person. And then it goes from there. That's what I'm saying. We are working on ourselves, right? To make a better world. Because, like I said, the reason why the world's so jacked up, because we got some real jacked up people that ain't trying to change. What you say? I ain't know you want to know. Oh, Joker, don't go to jail though. No, like I said, these people keep messing with me. I might have to take a trip. I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to learn to forgive and move on, but people won't let you. But anyway, I like clowning with y'all sometime. I hope y'all had a good time because I definitely did. I kind of cried a little bit because I was thinking about my little baby, nephew, and nieces. And then I was laughing at you guys about some of the comments that you were saying. Thank you, James. Thank you, Arabia. I was kind of laughing about that too. And some of those people in the bushes, hopefully those are some supporters. But if not, I would say bless you, but I would not be telling the truth. So I'm just going to say, everybody, have a good night. That's about as best as I can do. That would be truthful. I'm going to start messing with you if you pulling up on that nigga. Baby, a nigga or a niggerette. Like I said, keep playing with me, people. Keep playing with me. I'ma tell you, my name gonna be Miss Flagalina after a while. Y'all gonna understand. Leave folks alone that ain't fooling with you, that ain't messing with you. If I ain't posting your picture, if I ain't saying your name, if I ain't putting you in my community post, leave me alone. Stay over there. Deal with people that actually want to go back and forth with you. Cause I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. And that's for real, for real. Like I said, try Jesus. Don't try me. Cause I got hands, honey. Don't let don't let this little 5'2" fool you. Let me get my little butt, well, big butt in the bed. I don't want to overtalk. Y'all have a nice night. And to my supporters, especially, have a nice night. And thank you. And I love each and every one of you guys for coming over here. You could have been anywhere on these YouTube streets, but you came over here to hear me blab for how long? An hour and 25 minutes. Okay, that's good. So everybody say with me, I'm not going to be hateful and angry. I'm not going to be hateful and angry. So I'm going to be saying that when I wake up. I'm not going to be angry and hateful. I'm not going to be angry and hateful. I'm going to have a good day. I'm going to treat people the way I want to be treated and the best of my ability. And I'm going to learn to let it go. Right? And that's for everybody. Even me, I'm not exempt, okay? So I don't want nobody saying, oh, she trying to hold everybody else accountable. Shut up. I said me. Everybody have a nice night. Love you guys. Hope y'all had a nice night. And anybody want to give me any suggestions? You can always do that. And I really appreciate y'all because I'm telling you, I only thought 1 or 2 people was going to be over here tonight. So thank you. And really, like next week, I won't be doing it late nights like I'm doing it now because I got to go back to school and deal with them kids. So I'm enjoying this week being up late. I might come back tomorrow if I'm not out and about having a good time. Just depends. So love you guys. Bye-bye.